This is the true story of a boy from Henryville, Indiana, and how he became a legend. It was 1895. He was just 6 years old when his father died. His mother had no choice but to work at a tomato factory, leaving him to cook and take care of his younger siblings. Life hit him hard, way too early. By the time he was 10, he was working on a farm. He dropped out in 6th grade, left home, and started painting horse carriages just to survive. At 16, he lied about his age to join the U.S. Army. He served for a year, got out, and worked as a railway laborer. At night, he studied law, but lost that career after getting into a fight. He moved back in with his mom and worked as a life insurance salesman. But he got fired again, this time for not following rules. Still, he didn't stop trying. Later, he started a ferry boat company, and it worked. So he used that money to build a lamp business, but then came a shock. Electric lamps were already in the market and better than his. Another failure. Next, he worked for a tire company, but they closed their plant, and he lost that job too. By the time he was 40, he met an oil company manager who asked him to run a gas station. Just when things looked good, boom, the Great Depression hit and the station shut down. Then Shell Oil offered him another station, rent-free, in exchange for a share of his sales. This time, he tried something new. He started cooking for people who stopped at the station. Simple meals, fried chicken. And guess what? People loved it. Word spread fast. His chicken became famous in the area. Soon, he opened a full restaurant. But then disaster. An argument with a competitor turned violent. One of his employees was killed in a shootout. For years later, he built a motel beside his restaurant, but it burned to the ground. Still, he rebuilt. A new motel, a bigger restaurant. It grew. Then World War II came, and again, he had to close everything. After the war, he tried to sell his chicken recipe to other restaurants. He was rejected, not once, not 10 times, 1,009 times. Finally, in 1952, someone said yes. A restaurant owner gave his recipe a shot, and it was a huge success. More restaurants wanted in. They paid him 4 cents for every chicken they sold. But again, more setbacks. A new highway ruined his own restaurant traffic. He sold it and was left with just his savings and $105 a month from Social Security. Now, most people would give up here, but not him. At the age of 65, he hit the road again, driving across the U.S., sleeping in his car, cooking chicken for restaurant owners, trying to get someone to take a chance on him. This time it worked. In 1959, he opened a new restaurant and company headquarters. In 1965, at 75 years old, he was just getting started. Colonel Sanders' idea became a global success. KFC became one of the world's first international fast food chains, opening in Canada, the UK, Mexico, and Jamaica by the mid-1960s. Even after selling the company, the Colonel stayed its face. He traveled over 400,000 kilometers every year, visiting KFC restaurants and meeting customers around the world. At 90 years old, he passed away, leaving behind over 6,000 KFC restaurants in 48 countries. Today, there are over 22,000 KFCs worldwide. So if you've ever felt like giving up, remember him. Colonel Sanders, a 6th grade dropout, fired from jobs, lost businesses, faced rejection over 1,000 times. And still, after retirement age, he built one of the biggest restaurant empires the world has ever seen. Because no matter how many times life knocked him down, he got back up. Let this story remind you, it's never too late.